get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a...
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Carr. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Fields. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built on.
It's a seam wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Caught behind the line. It's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. That's got it. Touchdown, Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Floating away. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side.
What the fuck?
That's It's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires complete on the crosser. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's locked. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro. Not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
There he goes! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the defense drags him down. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half with the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sayin. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop it.
This ain't gonna quit. What's up? Let's go.
short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Wants to throw again. Uncorks one. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to sneak it. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Throws to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He spins that thing down the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Just drives it between the uprights. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open. Tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Looking for space to the left. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Jackson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great example of, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard him.
He'll throw it. This time on target.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll throw on third down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This video finally want to start. I'm gonna just kill the clock out for you.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Give me that shit, nigga. Doing too fucking much.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Looks like he's done after that one.
Can't give
He still want that. All right, bitch.
your QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man quickly.
Oh, shit.
That's a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
The defense is obviously trailing by a lot here in the second half. They need something big to happen to get back in this one. Turnovers is the key. They were almost able to get one right there. Nice job knocking it out. The offense very lucky it rolled out of bounds.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He might want another play. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
What the
fuck?
The
officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wide out. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocky Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an
Fuck.
The end zone picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
With the catch, it's Jackson. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Fires on
Oh,
the
nigga, look at
right
this
space
shit.
on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. With the catch, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
This nigga was talking about all types of food. We eating duck, nigga, and Rosalind.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket.
On the mountain this way.
And it's an incompletion.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stayed aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The short hands, it's Lott. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw, it's Carr.
That's quite good.
Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's blocked. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Makes the catch. It's locked. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I'm about to say, you on the playlist one, or you looking on it from far?
Throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him down.
Oh, give me the in there. Ah.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal.
You gotta go to live videos if you're trying to go to the one I was just playing earlier. Yeah, the live video.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in, and that miracle is no longer coming now.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Nice pick.
I'll take that lead. God damn it.
Then they're about to get back on this shit.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Horton.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Miller with the ball. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track. here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Carr.
What the fuck?
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road.
Crazy.
They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Might be changing the route. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. The 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Tate.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
To the air, it's Sayin. Finds his target down the middle. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Reels it in down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Love. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Gonna look downfield again. It's on target and complete. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On target to the left. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Tate. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Quick tempo here for the offense. Going to swing it on second down.
Load it.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air, it's Carr. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he puts through the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away.
He tries to take the top off. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. He's got him. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Another first down. Got it. That's the end of the first half. Notre Dame 35, Ohio State 7.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for a big play. Pulls it in down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
Looking to scramble. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the
Cannot
money.
believe he
Just
dropped
had to
that
make
shit. That was
catch.
crazy.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Steps away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Grab behind the line. It's Bob. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Love. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. With jet sweep pass.
Get off my man.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Oh, after him. Oh. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
That nigga just went crazy. Bro. That was fucking crazy.
I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
That was definitely one of my best plays for sure.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something.
Trying to beat the D deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. He's moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage, let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time. The quarterback didn't find it to be open, couldn't make a completion.
About to finish the game in the third quarter.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open.
Oh, that nigga missed it.
Man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
That is no good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer. Instead, they're still way, way behind. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
There he goes.
Ooh.
They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Intercepted deep in his own end. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Buys a little time. Makes a grab down the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Grabbed behind the line. It's Love. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Ohio State, 7.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now sliding to his left. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sayin. Flushed out of the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
5 interceptions.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense...
Lofts one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away.
Oh, that was crazy.
Interception.
And this offense, unfortunately,
Where I
finishing
sit
like
there
they
and
played
catch it. That's
all
crazy.
game long, struggling to put points on the board. Another turnover here late in the football game, and I think people are starting to go ahead and exit the aisles and take on off out of here.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Throws toward the end zone. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Damn, it's only 5.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
I'm thinking it's like 9 or 10 or some shit.
Open from the 15. These corners backing off a bit. Off the play fake on first
Shit,
down
wait.
to throw. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got a little space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that is another.
Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Third down play from the gun. Working that left side now. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Looking to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Under fire. Quarterback moving. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll bring him down.
63-7. God damn.
This one will wrap up. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a
This
little bit.
nigga
because
had 9 touchdowns. That's
normally I would tell you,
crazy.
the number one team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss,
Yeah.
I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot of time it ends up being an anchor that will keep you out of that spot. Still a good team. Still a lot of time to do some great things in front of them. Today was a disappointing day.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.